What up, though? DJ Star back with another unboxing, and you can look at the box and you already know what we got in it, so we're gonna go over this one. This is a special edition, but before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new content, and also please like, comment, and share on the videos. It goes a really long way to help the channel grow, and I'm still pushing for those 500 subscribers, so be sure to check that out and help your boy out and help share these videos so I can keep doing this dope content. So that being said, today we're going over something different that's not a Jordan, but by the box you should already know what it is. And these are the Kobe, let me get the official word, let's look at the sticker. Kobe 5 Protro, Undefeated, colorway is metallic gold multicolor. This is a US size 12, my personal pair, and the USD was $190, and it's a slide out box. It's orange, but I love the way they did the Nike swoosh with the air and his logo in the middle, and it's all raised. All this on the box is raised, so it's really clean. It's a really dope look. You get to the sides, you get Undefeated. Again, it's raised with Kobe's signature over it. His signature is not raised, but it's, you know, the Undefeated part is the raised part of the box. The back, nothing special. Then you got that Undefeated on the side. When you pull it out, when you actually pull out the tissue paper, you'll see right here that the tissue paper is 2 layers of tissue papers actually. But you know, they got a lot of his accolades on it, like 2-time scoring champ, all defensive 2-time scoring champ. I think it's all the same on that one. But you got some other ones in the black, like a lot of his accolades, like 81 points in January. 9 times first team all defense. So you got a lot of his accolades on it, and it's all through the paper. I wish they would have actually did all of it in yellow so you could see it all without having to struggle to read it. But that's really pretty much all you get in the box. It wasn't any special stickers, a lot numbers, or anything like that. So without part being said, let's go ahead and get into the shoe. And today we have it right here, the Kobe 5 Protro. And if you didn't know, Kobe, from my understanding, Kobe actually coined the phrase Protro. Again, it's a professional retro or a performance retro. I think it's performance retro put together. So he coined that phrase because he wanted his shoes to come back with performance upgrades, and just instead of just retooling, doing the same retooling you did beforehand. So that's where you have that at. We all know, first of all and foremost, you know, saying rest in peace to Kobe, one of the greatest to ever do it. I can't really say if he's in your top 5 or not, but he's in my top 5 as one of the best to ever do it. So I mean, we'll talk about that another time. But let's get into the shoe. But definitely miss Kobe. So what I like about the shoe off rip was not so much all this gold, but the little details on it that I thought was dope. So as always, we're gonna start with the outsole. So you had an outsole right here, and you see these designs and raised edges right here that's standing on your Kobe Protro 5s. But I just like the rubber they use in the compound. It's like really profound and thick in the lines. Probably a really great traction system. I've never played in these. Actually, I've never even owned a pair of Kobe's. This is my first pair. I wanted the Bruce Lee ones, but I kept taking L's, and I just wasn't gonna pay resale for them. So, and then you also got a carbon fiber shank plate right in the middle, and this nice carbon fiber. And I always like Kobe's logo. It's just different. When you see it, you know it's Kobe, but it's just different. I always like the way that looked. And then what I like about this shoe in particular, how they did you see the rubber from the outsole sticking up, and they got some kind of braille or something here. If anybody know what that is, please comment down below and tell me what that is. I have no clue what that means, but I like how you get right here, and it's a gradient, kind of shiny, shimmery type paint gradient into that gold, and I thought that was dope. Undefeated really pulled that off. Right here, you got Nike Zoom right here. And which is, I thought was definitely strange. Doing the research on the shoe, they said that the Protro took out the heel sole zoom unit and put a one in the forefront, and it's a complete unit. So they saying this unit, it spreads out, and it's a complete unit in the forefront of the shoe, but they took it out. Instead of doing injected fight line here, they did cush line. So I mean, you can feel it when you push it. It's really soft, and you can tell it'll really give, so you can feel it in there. But Undefeated really set the shoe off. Right here you got the scales done all in gold, because remember, these are Hall of Fames, him going to the Hall of Fame. And then you got this nice gold mesh, but I like the contrast of it. And usually I don't like fuse and not non-leather on shoes, period. But I just like the way they did this, and they put this, like, can't even tell you what material this is over the top of this. Kind of look like a sticker, but I like the way they did that. And then I like the way they did the gradients on the red swoosh to stick out all the way back to a gradient blue. And it's been some debate, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that 24, is his last number he retired in. They retired both of them, but he retired, the 24. And then I think this is the Olympic number because he wore 10 in the Olympics, and this is his original number where he started, and number 8 when he first got drafted. So that's what I'm assuming it is. If you think it's something different, because I heard some people say 24 and 8, he wore 24 for 10 years, he wore 8 for 10 years, total 10 years in the middle. So, but I don't think that's right, but I could be wrong. You go down to the heel of the shoe, and this is really dope too. They did the air right here with his logo. Again, I thought that was dope. You got a 5 like little dots right here. I'm assuming that's for the 5th version of the shoe, the Kobe Protro 5. But it's really hard to see, but you can faintly see it under this heel counter. It's his signature again, but it's like, it's not raised, but it's sticking through the back. And I thought that was a really, really dope touch. On the medial side of the shoe, they got an all purple swoosh, and it's like, instead of like on this one is like more like fabric, but this one is more shiny. So you got a sheen to it, like they put something over it, or it's like kind of like a shiny plastic. And I just like the way that look. And I'm not a big fan of purple at all, but I just like the way that look on the shoe. I'm sorry, you get to the front of the shoe and the tongue. First of all, you got gold aglets on here, gold laces. On this one, you got a plastic Undefeated logo right there. Looks pretty good. It's in purple. Might be showing up blue on the camera, but it's really in purple. Then you go around to the back of the shoe, and you'll see Undefeated with Kobe's logo on it, just like on the box. And then the insole right there, if you can see that, you got that logo again, that Nike swoosh with the air in it. And this seems like a satin, a nice little padded satin on the ankle collar. It's nice and thick right here. This shoe is really, really, really nice. I don't know if I would actually wear it because again, I'm not into gold or purple at all. But, maybe with the Hall of Fame jersey, or let it sit on the shelf or something like that. Who knows? And another detail, too, on this one, it says 24 right here. So I thought that was dope, too. So it's a lot of little dope touches on here, man. It makes it a solid shoe. And if you'll notice right off rip, if you look at this shoe and this shoe, so, of course, you got that Undefeated. But then on this one, you got a plastic Kobe logo on it. But then on the front of the shoe, you got KB here, then you got 24. So they did some offsetting things, and if you can see how the swooshes are, so on the lateral side of this one, you got that purple swoosh out like that, and then you got the other swoosh on the inside, but they didn't put any number on it. So I thought that was kind of strange. They didn't put the numbering back on it, but it's not even an inverse. It's just on which side of the shoe, if you know what I mean. But I thought this shoe in particular had a lot of dope stuff because on the inside, you got, his years playing, high school All-American, 9-time first team All-Defense, league MVP, 5-time league champion, and the last one is 81 points, January 22 or 22nd, 2006. So you got a lot of detail in this shoe. And they really went out on it. Again, you got that braille on this one too. I'm not sure what it means, but that's really all for the shoe, man. But I really like the construction. I like the quality of it. I mean, it just looks really nice, man. I mean, it looks really nice. It looks like you got some indentions right here. I don't really see any glue stains, but that might be due to the color. But I like this pattern on the outside, which feels like a mesh. It is a mesh, but it's like, I don't know if it's breathable or not. It don't look like it is, but I just like the way it looks. Oh yeah, and you got the Undefeated logo way in there, if you can see that. Way down there, you can see that Undefeated logo in there. And I did look at the size tag, and these were produced last year for 3 months from March to like July. So they've been sitting somewhere in a warehouse for like a year waiting to be released. So I just thought that was interesting in itself, and it should have been a bigger size run. But I mean, then again, I guess they probably did a decent size run, knowing Kobe's. They went to the stores and sat for a little bit. Players would have picked them up, fans would have picked them up, but it would have sold out over time. But then with his untimely passing, everything just went off the rails, and now, you can't find a pair of Kobe's for like $500, you know what I'm saying? And I really, really wanted the Bruce Lee ones when they released in 2020. I always liked that shoe, and it's the silhouette itself, but it's the colorway for me. I wasn't a big fan of the Grinch one. It's cool, it's a dope idea, but I wasn't a big fan. But that Bruce Lee one, growing up watching Bruce Lee movies, coming on TV, Saturday Morning Kung Fu and all that kind of stuff, huge Bruce Lee fan. So that colorway with the stripes on it and just that attitude Kobe added to it, I just thought was fire. So I always wanted that shoe, man, but I just do not want to pay $500 retail for it. So that's really about it for the shoe, man. But leave y'all thoughts and comments down below and tell me what y'all think, man. I mean, it's a solid shoe, man. I mean, if you're a Kobe fan, I can understand wanting to have this. I mean, it's a solid shoe. It looks nice. It got a low profile to it. Definitely get it off with some joggers. Definitely get it off with some shorts. Not even have to, you can even do an ankle sock, printed ankle sock, maybe Kobe socks. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm just throwing that out there. But throw it on and you can see the little Kobe or the sign above it. That would be dope. Got the Undefeated logo on this one with the 5 notches instead of the air. But again, behind here, if you can see that faintly, you can see a signature behind that. So I just thought they did a really dope job with these. So tell me your thoughts and comments down below, man. I'm going to wrap this up. So as always, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. And also like, comment, and share on the videos. It goes a long way to help the channel grow. And with that being said, we're going to say love, peace, and prosperity. I'm gone.